Oh boy.
What do you mean? Nothing important happened last time.
No, it's pretty low key.
Arrears.
I mean, that's impressive, Max, but I mean, is it a ship that can fly?
We just. How do you insult a pirate? You insult her ship. That's just how it is.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it can't fly.
I think that it is appropriate at this point to say, with a level of appropriateness that it has never before been appropriate to say in my life, it's not the size of the boat.
Exactly. It's the fact that it can fly.
Yes, that's how the saying goes.
Hey, Max. Sorry, Max. Wrong person. Your mic is off on stream.
Oh my gosh. It's not working. It's not giving me my microphone as an option.
We can hear you in the chat. We just can't hear you on the stream.
Which is wild because they can hear everyone else. So they can
So
hear
I
all the
can
rest.
use my
Not you.
crappy mic on stream and my good mic with you guys. I mean, hi
I
stream.
mean, we're the only ones that matter.
Oh wait, you're
I
coming
have
through.
been-
You're coming through. You're
yes.
coming.
Thank you, Empress of Lions. For some reason, OBS has decided that my fancy microphone does not exist. So I am now using the crappy microphone. How's the sound quality, guys?
Sounds fine.
I was going to say, you sound the same to me.
Well, I didn't change it for Discord.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to live with that microphone for the time being, and I'll try to keep an eye on chat. I was just so in the moment giving the dramatic recap, which nobody watching the stream will ever be able to hear. So there you go. The inn burned down. They're back in West Head. The Bref is in trouble with the army. He's going to get conscripted, and Stray of the traveling menagerie is in town. Okay, you guys, on Clara Swithrana's recommendation, your friend and the proprietor of the Scarlet Fork recommended that you go to Captain Sutherland's house. As he had a lot of empty space in his kind of inherited manor. And so you did. You spent the night there and had a lot of discussions. The upshot of those discussions being you took the crown of Westhead, the item you recovered at great peril from the sewers and at great puzzling from the sewers, the sewer gate under Westhead. You place the crown upon Eldan Enderall's head, the great bard of tragedy and father to Bella Enderall of the party. So that's where we're at now. At the present moment, those are all the major events that occurred. At the present moment, you guys had breakfast, and shortly after the crown was placed on his head, you all began to think of Eldan Enderall as the king. It is a legitimate artifact, this crown. And he is now the king. Now, he does not sit upon the throne. The Duke of Westhead, Duke Rothdal, is still in control. But now everyone thinks of Eldan Enderall as the king. Now, everyone heard his name because Captain Bernard Sutherland, continuing his more or less endless bender, went out at breakfast to give you your privacy But that was shortly after you had placed the crown on his head. And so everyone started to hear about it. Word has spread through West Head like wildfire. And now a crowd has formed outside of Captain Sutherland's house. Elvan Enderal, true to form, having named his ex-wife and Bella's mother his kind of second in command, more or less, has gone out and appeared before the crowd and launched into an extemporaneous speech of such great oratic power that you were all moved slightly to tears. And as that has been going on, you started to hear the tramp, tramp, tramp of steel boots coming down the street from the north. And you know, because you heard them walking before, what horrors are marching this direction. And there seems to be enough of them not only to be heard from a distance, but that the palpable aura of darkness and evil that surrounds them has kind of gathered together into a moving cloud that somewhat obscures the sunlight as it gets closer. And while you guys just talk for a moment, I am going to reset my microphone to see if we can get the good mic working.
So we're just gonna slaughter all of the Duke's troops, right?
Every single person in West Head. And then each of us gets 10 houses. And we'll decide what to do with the rest of the houses later.
Forgive me for saying so, Bella, but it seems a bit imprudent for us to take on the entirety of the Duke's forces all at once.
I don't think I can blow up that many with all these people around.
That was a joke. I'm not in favor of murdering an entire city of people. We've been traveling together for months, you guys.
I got you. I meant more even if we were just trying to kill the evil, scary, spooky armor men. I couldn't do that with all these people around.
Yes, I agree. I think that we need to come up with some kind of a strategy. The problem is, the Duke's not going to get off by himself, okay? He's the only one who we actually have a stake in killing. So, what?
Sorry, ignore that, chat.
Max, I know you're busy, but do we see him? Is he leading is he there with the evil, spooky people?
Who are you speaking of?
I'm sorry, Lord Rothdal. Like,
Oh, no.
evil lich dude. So he's not there. Okay.
You have, Draco. You have, seen him but once before. Well, actually, no, you weren't there. Were you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if your character, if Draco was there during the play that Ariel
Draco
Beaumont
was
put on
not.
that turned into a riot.
No, I don't think I was there.
That's the only time any of the players have seen Duke
Okay.
Rothdal floating
All
above
right.
his army surrounded by blue lightning.
Okay. Well, maybe. Anyway, that sounds familiar, but I might have just heard the conversation. But he's definitely not there. Okay. Perhaps we should retreat?
You all
I don't
continue
know if
clearly,
he's
so
going
I guess
to let us retreat. I mean, I think that he's Probably not here for us, and probably not going to stop until he gets my dad.
Yeah, it's hard to retreat unless we're planning on actually leaving the city.
Fair enough. Are we fighting these men then?
Preferably not, but
you as Draco is speaking of this, two important things occur. First, Ariella Beaumont grabs Eldan Enderal by the king, by the collar, and with him kind of holding the crown on his head, she drags him. Remember, he's still weak. He's getting stronger, but he's still weak, and she just kind of drags him bodily, sort of toward the threshold, back inside the house. Bernard Sutherland, Captain Sutherland, kind of has pushed his way through the crowd saying, "This is my house!" And he is helping her. And I'm going to ask Draco to make not a perception roll, but to tell me what your passive perception is, Draco.
That is a good question.
It's 10 plus your bonus.
Oh, all right then. I think. Yeah, that'll be 10.
Okay. At least it's not a negative.
No, it's not.
Draco, you think you see someone you recognize. Someone who is an agent of RII. Someone who beckons you urgently. He kind of blends into the crowd, but with those kind of amber-colored eyes of his bodyguard, the turtle, there's no mistaking who this rat-like man is.
Ooh.
The marching sounds are getting closer. And as Bella's dragging, Bella and Bernard are dragging the great bard, the king, across the threshold. Ariella's looking at you guys and she says, "Fight them? What are you, crazy?" She says,
that's up for debate.
"You and your friends are strong, dear." She's speaking to Bella. "You and your friends are strong, dear, but not that strong."
Well, what are we going to do? They're going to come for him.
Captain Bernard says, "Well, we could always use my secret passage." He's very red in the face, and he kind of wipes his runny nose with his free hand that's not holding your father.
Oh, don't worry. We could just use my getaway plane.
We could.
He says, "But the problem is they'll be able to follow us."
Well, could we lock it?
Ariella says, "Do you think you could delay them? Just delay them long enough for us to get away."
Yes, definitely.
Good. And your father says, "Ah, yes, the grand getaway. We shall betake ourselves into the dark night under the city, where the Duke's eyes do not penetrate. A king on the run.
I love him so much.
This actually seems to galvanize several people. This is all happening like literally in the doorway. There's like a crowd that has gathered because they've heard that there's a new king, and they all completely believe it, right? The crown is not a trick. It is not an illusion. He has literally become the king. But so they are kind of in awe, but also trying to crane to get a look at him. And also interested in all of you folks. Several people are hearing this, and they kind of, it excites them to action, even though he's, somewhat melodramatic in his manner of speech. It's coming from the king. It's coming from somebody who, if they are loyalists, people will follow. And so a number of people in the crowd shout out, "We'll help you! To arms! Protect the king!" I should change the music at this point.
I suppose if we needed a distraction.
It's like we got one.
The entire population.
We need a delay, says Ariella. Just hold them off for a while, and then come find us.
Very well.
All right, Sutherland, how do we get into the secret passage so we can find you?
Draco, the gesturing from... so Bernard shows you, to answer your question, Bernard shows you, Bella, or shows you all, he draws up the carpet in the foyer. And reveals a trapdoor. The trapdoor, when lifted, reveals a set of narrow, steep steps going down under the house.
Excellent.
He says, we can close it after ourselves, but you can't lock it from down below. Nor can you put the carpet over it.
Well,
all right.
We'll put it over it after you, and we'll figure it out.
Yes, I do think we should move rather quickly. We're running out of time.
Okay. As you discuss this, someone comes running up the steps. And at the same moment, Draco, a turtle hand, reaches out of the crowd and grabs you and says, "It's time to go."
All right, friends. I'm being urgently vacated from the premises. I will meet up with you later. Good luck.
What?
What just happened?
Remember, Draco had been saying that he got this letter that was going to call him away.
Okay, but I thought Draco was going to leave, not be taken. Is he all? Are you all right?
No, yes, I'm fine. I know these people.
Okay.
Apologies. I'd say a grounded goodbye, but apparently this is more urgent than I thought. I gotta go.
Okay, guys, do we think he set this up ahead of time to get out of this conflict? Is that what we think just happened?
I just saw him get pulled.
Forgive me for interrupting, but I'm not sure that we have time to deal with this at the moment.
The sound of a tambourine.
We need to either go and help Draco if we think he needs help, or we need to help the king.
Get down the hole, you flee, you fools!
The sound of a tambourine cuts through the noise of the crowd and the stomping of steel boots. And Ariella Beaumont, Bella's mother, says, "Ah, here he comes. I've called for some assistance."
What?
And
You knew her mom? Hold up!
That's the least in control I've ever been of a situation.
And a tiefling comes running up the steps. With his tambourine banging. Ariella says, I'm glad you could make it. The scope of work has indeed expanded. Don't worry. The wages of yourself and your troop will be properly expanded with hazard pay as well. And don't forget, we still have dress rehearsal tonight. And she kind of waves this person in, says that he's going to help you. And then she and Bernard start taking Elden, helping him down the stairs. Bernard somewhat stumbling drunkenly, but holding it together. Eldan gives you a kiss on the cheek, Bella, as he goes by, and he says, "Come find us soon, Princess."
Yes, Your Majesty.
You have barely a chance to catch your breaths, collectively. As you take in the newcomer. Nico?
So, standing before you, dressed in, yeah. So, Max, would he have had enough time to prepare for the specific situation we're in, or? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you got an urgent message from Ariella Beaumont.
Okay.
Telling you, she had discussed with you, previously, knowing some of your capabilities, that some things might come up.
Right. Okay.
And so she, in her message, told you to be prepared for that. And you guys, this is more or less the person you see, except wearing some armor.
Yes.
It's loading. And carrying a rapier. Boom! There he is, folks.
Wow, that's huge.
Let me see if I can make that more visible
There we
for
go.
you.
Wow.
There he is.
So, you see this tiefling, although he, in this situation, is wearing leather armor. He's specific outfit right now. Although you can kind of tell that he's wearing this underneath it. But he's definitely wearing leather armor, boots, and gloves and stuff, and he has a rapier tied to his side. He has this very, very how do I say this? Like, he has this very soft and floaty demeanor to him. He looks very at ease with the situation, despite the fact that he just came running up the stairs. He seems very relaxed and calm and just sort of taking everything in. I need to say, I commissioned this from my good friend Courtney Clark. I've talked to her about this character for a long time, and she did an amazing job. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. If you want to see more of her stuff, she has a Tumblr blog that is called, I'm looking up the name right now. I promised that I would shout her out. Also, she's watching right now. Hi, CJ.
Oh, hi.
Yes. And yes, so her Tumblr is Draws by CJ. It's like DRAWSBYCJ. It's all one word. Draws by CJ on Tumblr. So go check her out. Her stuff is awesome. But yes, so you see this guy, but dressed in leather armor. And he just kind of looks at all of you and says, "Oh, hello. I got some information from Miss Beaumont about what's happening, but could you fill me in? I'm a little confused."
Yes, we're being attacked by the entire city right now. Are you prepared to jump in? We'll discuss everything else that's happening right now later.
We're fighting to protect the king.
Yes, no, I kind of got that from the screams. Oh, very well then. I will do my best.
I'm just telling the stream, I promised I wouldn't zoom in on the bulge.
He did promise.
But I'm just saying it out loud so you have to imagine it.
Anyway,
It's a compromise.
So what's the plan? Are we fighting, or are we? What's exactly the plan here?
So we're not sure. We haven't actually spoken to them yet.
Well, you're gonna get your chance.
Did we put the carpet back over the trapdoor?
Probably. We
Uh,
should.
one said
yeah,
so.
we waited till they went down in the trapdoor. Because Bella, your mom was like, finally, I called for backup. So I guess the trapdoor is actually still open?
I was the backup.
Yes, but for her mom to say that.
Yeah, the trapdoor was open at that moment. So you close the trapdoor. It has a little latch.
Put
You
the
latch
carpet
it,
back on top.
You pull the carpet over top. Shaking out some of the dust as you do so. Okay. And as you guys kind of speak a few words exchanged with Bliss, which is all you have time to do, a scream goes up from the small crowd outside. And we are going to jump to this view.
Bum bum bum.
Okay. Now, I need to actually make sure that Nico gets a setup with a new token. But you know what? We're going to have to we are going to have to expand this map. This is not big enough to contain all of the soldiers. One second, guys. They changed some things. They changed it. It's all different-y now. What happened to all my damn settings? Oh, God. Okay. Why is it... Oh my God, what the heck?
If you want it, I guess I was gonna say, could I still use Draco's token? But I guess if it's tied to his sheet, then that won't work.
Just roll for it.
So instead of giving this user-friendly thing, Guys, what's 3,150 times 2? 6,300?
Yes, 6,300.
See, you're seeing some ugly behind the scenes stuff here. Just hang on. Usually I do this before the session, but you know. Okay. That should work. And then we are going to put you guys on the map. So they used to have this user-friendly thing where you could... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll explain it later. It's less user-friendly now and more precise. Okay. So there's Bella. Mavra is there. Can you run Mavra? Oh, Jeremy just walked around. Here's the new character of Bliss, but I need to give Bliss a token. Which it would have been cool if I'd been able to do before the session, but I couldn't. Is it this guy? Nope, that's the one that we're going to crop and give him later. This guy. Here's our temporary bliss token. Much darker skin tone. Okay. And there's breath. And Draco is kind of waving a farewell. Bye, guys. I've got to go save my girlfriend.
She doesn't know it, but like, you know.
There's Vapos. Who am I forgetting? Is that it? Is that all of yous?
There's 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Akiri?
Akiri, thank you.
I saw Papos and thought,
Maybe I should organize this alphabetically again. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, and I have to associate this token with Bliss. Okay. Gonna turn on... Oh my god. My mistake was that they changed stuff and I haven't learned all the new stuff yet. Oh god, they changed it. They changed it. Oh, nameplate. Okay. Can you see Bliss's nameplate?
this isn't foul language.
Not currently.
No.
Now I can. Now I can. I can
Okay.
see it.
You can see it, but no one else can.
I see Bliss. The name.
I guess that works. All right. And here is the small crowd that has gathered to see if the rumors about this pregnant lady wants the king to kiss her tummy. To see if the rumors of the great bard being the king are true. Fine. And now some of them are holding, like, kitchen knives and other stuff that they've grabbed. This one guy seems to have picked up his grandfather's crossbow. Okay. And rounding the corner up here, just now coming into view, is something you probably didn't want to see.
Ladies of the dead.
Okay. Not quite that big.
Ah!
That's another very large men. Or former men.
And like an oozing black fog, this dark cloud seems to be coming forward, kind of over and around them.
That's a lot of boys.
That's a lot of it's food. Big, big, big money.
We can take them.
Right then. So, forgive me for asking, but what's the plan here?
Not die.
Not dying. Yes. Okay. That's a great start for a plan. But could we perhaps elaborate on that just a tad?
Guys, are we fighting? What's going on?
I think we're just distracting them and delaying them.
And
She asked you to
Fighting?
delay them for just
Never had this show.
long
We're
enough for them to get away.
We're not trying to necessarily kill anybody. We're just trying to scare them, distract them, keep them here.
and maybe keep them away from this crowd of people. I'm
That
sure
too.
they're all wonderfully devoted to your father, but probably it wouldn't be great if his first day as king wasn't marked by a massacre in his name.
Well, yes. All right. Let's You look fancy, new person. Do you have a whole lot of like illusioning, flashy sorts of things?
Well, not so much illusions, but if you need a distraction, That's definitely up my alley. I can certainly see what I can do. He will sort of peek his head out and look over the
Okay.
marching army approaching.
Okay. See
Oh
what I'm
my.
doing. Trump, Trump, Trump. They walk slowly and steadily, never wavering for a moment.
Is it obvious that they're undead?
They are surrounded by a black cloud, and their eyes glow blue from within the armor that covers every inch of them.
It looks like in a natural kind of darkness, right?
All right, let's see how far.
What about the darkness?
It looks like kind of like a magical darkness, maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we can still see them, right?
Mm-hmm. They're sort of traveling
it's like
in
black
dim light,
mist,
but it's
not a
really
black
gonna
wall.
do anything much.
That's what it sounds like.
What's that?
I said it sounds like it's like black mist, but it's not like a thick fog that's completely obscuring things.
Right. It's enough so that you notice it, but you can see them clearly. This lady gave a scream. She's the one who screamed just now, and she actually is going to go over here and kind of crouch down next to the cart. Like she wants to see what's going to happen, but people are kind of milling around, unsure of what to do. They're kind of looking at you guys. You seemed to be, well, you're obviously close to the king, and actually a lot of them know who you are as the Wanderers.
Okay.
And Bliss has just been conscripted into the Wanderers by order of Ariella Beaumont, whom nobody argues with ever.
Oh no, certainly not me. Okay. I think Bliss will kind of like step out into the crowd and look at what's approaching and think, they don't quite look like the sort of fellows who would be very easily charmed. Do any of them seem to be do any of them seem to be in charge? Like they happen to be like...
Not really. Make an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Unlike Draco, I'm not great at
Or a religion check.
Nope, neither. I'm not good at either of these.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a 2.
You made this choice.
Yeah.
None of them. They are all kind of wearing this blackened armor. They're all, 9 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all just covered in battle scars and scratches on their armor. And you don't see an inch of flesh on either of them, or an inch of skin on either of them. In fact, they're the total opposite of Bliss in almost every conceivable way. And their eyes glow blue from within their helmets. But these two in the back look different. Yeah, they look a little bit different. They have a different style of armor.
Mm-hmm.
They're carrying straight swords instead of curved swords, for example. But other than that, they all look pretty similar to one another.
Okay.
I mean, they have different scratches. But, yeah.
Okay. Is it safe to assume that I'm familiar with Lord Warthdal, like his whole deal?
Yeah, Bliss has been in town for, like a week. And he picks up on stuff quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I generally don't like to have much of a disparity between player knowledge and character knowledge, ever.
That's fair.
So, unless it's really game breaking. So, Bliss knows more or less what Draco knows, unless it was secret.
Got it. All right. Well, Draco will say, well, most of the flashy things I can do aren't going to work on undead. So let me try to see if I can do something different. And he is going to try to make his way forward and just go talk to them.
Okay.
Since we're trying to delay them, right?
Yeah, Vapos is actually going to walk up with you in case you.
Yeah, I'm going to follow behind because that doesn't seem. That could go south real quick.
Fury's following too, but I have.
Unless you all have any better ideas.
All right. So that's what Bliss, Breath, and Vapos are all doing, right? Yes.
Max, would you like me to
Sorry, go ahead.
pilot Mavra?
Yes, please. I asked when you were out of the room. Yeah, could you pilot Mavra, please? I think you have control of her already.
I do. When you get a chance, no rush, if you could either message me or post in the chat the stats for her cool new armor, that would be helpful. It's not on her sheet yet.
Yes, will do. Bug me again in a minute.
Yeah, as we're walking up, Vapos is also going to say to Bliss, if things go badly, I can also cause them some damage and try to distract them and get them to follow me.
Oh well, I hope it won't have to come to that, darling. That would be terrifying. Look at them. They're ever so ghastly.
I am rather, forgive me for saying so, but I am rather confident in my ability to escape them should the need arise.
Very well.
I don't have a sound effect for this, but I want you to imagine the incredibly loud, ground-shaking trump, trump, trump of these 9-foot-tall suits of armor things as they come marching down the cobblestone street. Actually, it almost feels like a minor earthquake, and people are getting more and more nervous. Okay, so Mavra. Okay, so most of you are moving up, it looks like. Spending your time moving up. What are you doing, Bella?
Yeah, I'm also going to be moving up for the moment.
Okay. Alright, so they tromped a little forward. As I described that. And as you guys do that, these people kind of start to line up behind you like, hey, get out of here! The Duke is a usurper! Yeah, we never liked him. He's not even alive, I heard.
I heard that he's chicken. A giant chicken.
Yeah, I heard that too. Is Bless actually saying that?
No. I just watched Animaniacs today.
This pregnant lady walks in here and emerges carrying what looks like an old crossbow.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. She's here.
And this lady over here says, My Donna, get back here. What are you doing? But she is not listening. So they start heckling the oncoming squad.
Actually,
what do you guys want to do now?
Oh.
I have something I'd like to do.
Yes.
Because we're finally close enough. That weird, foggy, magic-y blackness. Akiri would like that to go away. It might cause some confusion. It's hopefully going to cause a lot of confusion amongst them. And maybe do something else. I don't know. We're going to find out. She's going to cast a 4th level Dispel Magic.
What is the range on that?
120. I checked.
Wow. That's very interesting.
Ignore the daylight. They're right next to each other. That's the correct.
Okay.
I just love this. It goes away and like, what happened to her spooky to like her spooky ambient?
I'm hoping it caused at least a little bit of confusion. Hopefully more than that, but we're going at least for confusion.
Okay. The darkness pulls back slightly, enough so that this guy is no longer wreathed in it. Do you understand what
Okay.
I said?
Yeah, waiting for
Okay.
you to continue.
And he kind of stops, and the armored arm raises, like he's trying to block the sun off of his helmet. So he stops there, and they start kind of peeling out around him.
That's all it did.
Can you click? That's daylight. Oh, dispel magic. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. You said it was 4th level?
Yes, through a 4th level.
Okay. Okay. So he has stopped. The rest of them are still moving forward. Does anyone else want to do anything at this time?
I'd like to bug you about green armor.
Okay. All right. While I'm looking that up, does anyone else want to do anything?
As they're still coming up, Bliss will turn and see the crowd and say, "Actually, would it be better? It might be a good idea to first get this crowd to disperse." I think Bliss will turn around and face the crowd and say to the crowd, "My ladies and gentlemen, the king very much appreciates your bravery in this time, but I implore you on his behalf, as he has made it clear to us that he does not want any of your lives to be put in danger. So I urge you all to please return to your homes and stay inside, as we will handle the situation and ensure the king's safety." And I'm trying to do a kind of like a, I mean, if appropriate, I'd like to roll like a persuasion to try and like persuade the folks to go back home and stop trying to help us fight. Please.
You are directing that toward whom?
I'm directing that towards the crowd of people coming up behind us.
Okay. Go ahead and make a charisma persuasion check.
Okie doke. Does a 31 work?
Bliss's first roll is a natural 20.
Yep.
Wow.
31 on persuasion.
People's jaws drop and they say, "Who is this bard?" And they go along with what you asked. But 2 people lag behind. One goes up to you, Bliss, and says, Could I get your name, sir?" She has this muscle right here that's like palpitating.
Bliss smile. "Oh, of course, darling. My name is Bliss. Please do make sure to come to our show tonight. I'm very much looking forward to seeing."
she says, "That sounds wonderful. I'll be there."
Good. Now please get home. I want
Lady
to make sure
Thornsy's
that
players, right?
Pardon?
Lady Thornsy's players?
Yes. Yes. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is correct, right? Yeah. Sorry, it didn't sound like her name. Yes. Yes, of course. Now please get inside. I want to make sure you're safe.
Right. Yes, of course. She darts one fearful glance at the oncoming squad. The other one to lag behind is the pregnant lady with the crossbow, who waddles up to Bella with a bag. And she says, "Princess, I've got all of your books here. Could you sign them really quick?"
Uh-huh.
So she starts pulling out all your books, kind of one after the other.
I'll sign them.
Okay, that's gonna
I don't
take.
really have time to write like personalized inscriptions right now.
She says, "Well, maybe you could come by later or something, or just let me know when the battle's over."
Yeah, where do you live?
There, she points at this house.
Okay, I'll swing by as soon as we get rid of all the bad guys.
She hoists her book bag and her crossbow and waddles back home.
Okay.
Well, that went well. Let's hope it works just as well on these fellows.
So they try not to scream as they run away, but they're calmed somewhat by Bliss's natural 20. Okay.
That's stupid.
Tromp,
Love it.
tromp, tromp. Oh no, this guy's stuck. This guy is kind of... Yeah, it's the first time you've seen one of them stumble.
Gary's actually gonna shout that out.
But
Hey,
it's kind of like blocking out the sun from its helmet, in a sense.
Gary's gonna shout that out. Actually, hey, guys, I think the black cloud is shielding them from the sun. So if we could get rid of it, we might have an easier time.
Okay. Do we have any? Can you do what you just did some more?
I tried to get it.
Well, if it
Bella,
didn't.
you have to spell it.
Maybe a wind effect.
I don't have anything like that.
Maybe they don't like. Is it the sun or is it light?
I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Ignore it. Putting in chat and let them say otherwise.
I don't suppose you have that spell prepared?
I do actually, because I don't have many things prepared. I
That might help.
support it. They're still a little far away, so I'm not rolling yet.
Yeah, not yet. But
Well, while we're trying to figure out what we're doing, or preparing to strike, I think Bliss is going to kind of try to like walk further up ahead, and once he's within shouting distance, I think he wants to say to the one right in front of him, "Hello, urgent orders from Lord Rothdal."
As you kind of shout that across the street from 60 feet away, the tremendous armored figure raises its giant two-handed sword.
Okay.
Elden Enderal is under arrest. Stand aside.
He's not
Okay.
here right now. Can we help you with something?
Go.
I guess that would be a shouted deception check, Bella? Yes.
Well, he's not.
True. True. Okay. All right. So no check.
All right.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
I mean, I was trying to deceive them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. I think Bella is trying to help out. Is that right, Bella?
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
Okay, so then actually just a straight check.
Okay. How's a 15?
They continue marching forward.
Hmm.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
I'm a little out of my comfort zone, so I'm.
You know what? I'll try it. I'm going to step forward and say, "Okay, I understand. It's time to report to the Ducal Palace. I'm willing to go with you."
Report, but stand aside.
No, I don't know where it is. You have to bring me.
He marches forward.
Eldan Enderall is under arrest. Stand aside.
Eldan Enderall isn't here.
All right. Bliss looks to Breath. I'm sorry, darling, but they've got us. All right, we'll tell you where he is. So you have to go to him right away, or he'll get away. You see, Lord Enderal is on Puck LeBlanc's ship.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okie doke.
That's gonna be fun.
Wow! Let's go!
You have lied to the armored sentinels.
I'd like to point out that even with the 1, I still got 12.
You are obstructing justice.
Well, that was the best I could do.
The penalty is death.
Oh boy.
With that, Vapos is going to move forward. And he's going to use one of his new powers. And he is going to actually, or he's going to basically slam his hand into the earth. And there's just going to be there's going to be like a small hole that comes up right here, and it's just going to, out of that hole is going to come a deafening sound. And I'm casting Shatter.
Ooh. That's interesting. Can you make the text of that appear, possibly?
I believe I can. There we go.
Cool. I might have a sound effect for that. Let's see. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to target this spot, I think, because it'll hit these 6.
Cool.
It won't hit the corner here, and it won't hit this guy. But Yeah, so it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution saving throw with disadvantage if it's made of metal,
Yep.
which is interesting. What's the DC?
The DC is 15.
Okay. And you're targeting it right here.
Yes.
It's gonna hit 7 dudes.
It should hit 6. It won't get the corner guy here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and roll the damage.
I did. I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you see, yeah, it definitely affects a couple of them. However, they continue marching forward. It was a blast that they felt, but has not destroyed anything.
Okay.
Who do I need to add a turn for? Bliss.
Yeah, I don't have a turn. Do I? I haven't rolled initiative yet.
Okay.
And also for me, I haven't rolled Actually, I haven't rolled initiative.
Okay. Well, feel free. Because combat has been joined.
Why did I roll so high? Why did I, the not roll so high?
Akiri, go. Breath on deck.
Sorry. Yeah. She's gonna hop forward to there, and she's gonna cast Daylight.
Ooh.
Setting it on.
You have that?
Yeah, I got that.
Very
I've
cool.
used it so many times.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I want it.
I think Roll20 was trying to tell you something. Daylight. Use daylight.
60-foot radius. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna pop it right here. Right here in the right where that's. This'll be fun.
Cool.
Smack in the middle of them. Not gonna
okay.
lie. One of your favorite spells.
They all react, kind of warding off the daylight spell. Although the darkness cloud is not instantly dispelled. They all have their own sort of aura of palpable evil that
But I
continues to
should
envelop them.
have cast it on Vathos, because that would be amazing.
There you go.
Shatter, then he's blinding. That would be amazing.
Breath.
My turn.
Oh, I'm
Right,
sorry.
oh.
Did you want to do something else? Okay. Breath is up. Bella on deck.
Okay. First things first. I'm upset. I am going to go into a rage.
Best rage ever. I'm kind of upset.
My children are conceivably going to sleep, so I don't want to be too loud.
I think I just woke mine.
And then I'm going to take a couple swings at my new best friend right up here.
Okay.
So the first one is because I have the cool new runic blade. It's going to be all kinds of stuff. That's a 24 to hit.
That is a hit. You actually
now,
crunched through some of the armor there.
I'm guessing the poison isn't going to be super effective, but which is fine. And then there's 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage. Got it. Okay.
And then second
Make
attack.
a
Oh, yep.
wisdom saving throw.
All right. That's a 17.
Okay. A terrible fear leeches out of the rent in the armor. Like, remember they're surrounded by palpable evil? This is a palpable fear that strikes you as a reaction. However, you barely overcome that fear. You're able to stand your ground and continue your turn.
All right, so that second attack was a 17 to hit.
Okay. Your magic weapon is biting deeply and actually harming it.
Excellent.
I don't think this one was harmed by the shatter spell because it wasn't in range.
And I think those two, that's going to do it for me. That will end my turn.
Okay. Cool. Bella.
Indeed. I am going to cast Confusion.
Interesting.
And I can up the radius. So I am going to cast it 5 feet.
Wait, before you do, I have one more thing to tell Akiri. Akiri, this guy whose cloud you dispelled and just got hit by a second daylight falls to one knee. And something is leaking out of the cracks of his armor.
Cool. Guys, like light.
Bella, do you have it in your spellbook prepared? The text?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll put it in, but I'm gonna cast it right here.
Okay.
I'm casting it one higher level slot, so that should give me a 15-foot radius, which I think will hit everybody or almost everybody.
Okay.
Maybe this guy, but because I'm not totally sure how radius measurements work, but
Okay.
I think it'll hit everyone else.
Got it. I'm actually going to put a clock on the map. So this is a clock. This has 4 slots on it. And this is going to show how much you've delayed them by. And when it's complete, you've delayed them enough.
Max, real quick, I apologize. I forgot to turn on my rage modifier on damage, so there's actually 6 extra damage from those 2 hits.
Cool.
6 total, not 6 each.
Okay. There's confusion. 3 nutshells. That's awesome. Oh boy. Okay. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. And you centered it here. There.
Approximately.
Sorry, what?
Does it have to be centered on a square, or does it have to be centered on a cross section?
Intersection.
Okay, this
intersection? This one? You're only coming through every now and then.
Yeah, this one right here.
Okay. So it's 10 feet, so it won't reach over there. But it will reach
All right,
here.
well, I still want to hit as many dudes as possible. Maybe I should put it here.
Here?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can big ones.
Yeah. Actually, you'll get a lot of them that way. Okay?
All right. I'm gonna cast confusion.
Okay. I have a lot of saves to make.
Yes, you do. Have fun.
Okay. That guy's fine.
DC is 17. FYI.
This is a wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay. For confusion, what should we use? How about, that doesn't matter. A wrench. There's a monkey wrench in the works. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. After that, Bella, what do you want to do? Anything else on your turn?
Nope, I have moved and cast a spell.
Okay. After Bella, it's Bliss's turn.
Right. Okay. Bliss is going to see what Vapos did and say, oh, that's good thinking, darling. And he is going to bring out his tambourine and just sort of pat it once. And there is a loud explosion of sound right here as Bliss does his own shatter at level 4. So hold on, let me put that in the chat. So they need to make. Now I'm not sure. One, I think 2, maybe. Maybe he's not. I don't know really how it works with the point, but I'm centering it here, and I believe it's a 10-foot radius.
Yep, you're gonna hit the same people that
Okay.
Vapos hit and that Bella hit.
All right. Yeah, Constitution saving throws.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage. What's the DC?
The DC is 16.
Okay.
And the total damage is going to take 24. Thank you.
You did 24 and Vapos did 8?
I cast it at level 4.
Oh, okay.
And I rolled a 4, a 1, and a 3 on 3d8.
Ew.
Gotcha.
It happens.
And I believe they have disadvantage, right?
Unclear.
They might.
Okay.
You don't really know what they are.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, they seem to have taken quite a blow. Or some of them seem to have taken quite a blow from that.
Now then, on top of that, Bliss is going to look at the group and say, oh, well, I suppose we're really getting into it, darling. Well, just hold on a little bit longer, and I think we will be able to get out of this with our skins. And I'm using Mantle of Inspiration. As a bonus action, I spend one of my Bardic Inspirations, and I can grant 8 temporary HP to up to 6 creatures I can see within 60 feet of me. Each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to a speed without provoking opportunity attacks. That last part isn't going to really help because Breath is the only one that's in range, unless you Vapos want to do a marathon past a bunch of guys, whatever reason.
I was kind of thinking about getting into the middle of them.
Well, there you go. Well, I think all 5 of you are within 60. You all get 8 temp HP.
Cool.
And then I think I'm gonna move back a little bit because this is really scary.
Vapos. Neighbor on deck.
All right. Yeah. So I'm actually going to move over there with my with the bonus move that Bliss just gave me. Because I'm
Will
not
that
sure what
provoke?
these guys' reach are. And I'm going to.
Did you leave a threatened area? Oh no, I guess you didn't.
I don't think I did,
Okay.
but just in case. Anyways, I'm.
It doesn't matter because you don't trigger attacks of opportunity.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I am going to, and I'm actually going to, let's see. Measure.
So does anyone else want to
Okay.
move? A full
Mavra
move?
did.
Go one space further.
Actually, Akiri would also like to move. 1 second, let me measure it out.
It does cost your reaction to do it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Akiri's gonna hop up onto this roof. That roof. And just hang out up there for a while.
Cool. So anyways, after Vapos moves there, he is going to reach out and he's going to punch not at the guy that's next to him, but he's actually going to punch towards this guy, and he's going to use Fist of Unbroken Air to try to send him further away.
Okay.
So that's a DC 15 strength save.
Okay. Sorry, which guy?
On the bigger armored guy back here.
Oh boy. What's the DC?
Awesome. 15.
Huh. Well, they have a massive strength save. But it's not gonna matter. That's a fail.
Huzzah! So he takes 25 bludgeoning damage,
Is it magical?
and it's key based. It doesn't explicitly say it's magical.
I think it's just your fist.
Well, it's not actually my fist.
Right.
I'm creating a fist of air.
You're not Mr. Stretchy.
Yeah.
Not that anything is magic.
Well, what type
I'm
of damage?
creating-
If it's
I'm
not
creating
typed,
a-
then it's just weapon damage.
Well, I'm creating a blast of compressed air, and it's not my weapon damage. It's just on a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Just bludgeoning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So yeah, and I'm also going to push him back 20 feet
Amazing.
since he failed the save.
Isn't
Make
he
a
also
wisdom
knocked
saving
prone?
throw.
He is either knocked back 20 feet or prone. I get to
Oh,
choose.
okay.
I thought it said end. Bro.
No, it says or in the description.
Oh wait, no,
And
it's
knocked it
and.
prone.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the water one. It's an
Oh.
or. So yeah, it's 20 feet away and prone.
Oh, my bad. I was doing the wrong thing.
Thank you.
Bam.
It's a little unclear because you read it to the end and it says or, but the good ending is and.
Okay. Crash. right.
Yep, and then I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to spend one more key point, and I am going to use my bonus action to dodge.
Okay.
With patient defense.
Mavra.
Right. I'm going to head up next to Breath. I'm going to take a pair of swings at this big metal guy.
Awesome.
Not sure if my armor gives me any magic abilities or not.
Vapos, I do want you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I
don't
failed.
think either of us are going to succeed there.
Okay. Well, guys, you both become frightened of the target you struck. Something reaches out and touches your soul when you strike it.
Okay. So that won't prevent Maver from making her second hit. It just gives her disadvantage.
I believe so.
So her first roll is the lower one anyway. So that's a 21 and a 17.
I never told you what the armor does.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Breath, I could be totally wrong, but don't you get like an advantage on fear saves when you're raging?
This is Mabra.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said both of y'all.
I don't have the... I'm just going to tell you what it does. The armor of the Green Dragon... it basically powers up the axe. So it provides immunity to poison damage and poison effect. When you're wearing the armor and wielding the axe is a +3 weapon.
Cool. So I think that would add...
So it actually... yeah. I was just mentally adding that. So it actually makes the first... her first attack hit.
Well, her first attack was just a regular roll, because that was before the fear effect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a 21 wasn't a hit.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing so the second one's not a hit either. And ignore that, dang it, I wasted her natural 20. Sorry, Mabra. That was me accidentally clicking on. So that would actually be, I imagine, 14.
Damage.
Yeah, 14 total damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A solid hit.
And that will end her turn.
Okay. But she is now frightened, and so is Vapos. Okay. They launched their counterattacks on you guys. When they charge into combat, they move a lot faster than when they were marching through the streets. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of like a juggernaut. So this guy charges. Boom, boom, boom. Actually... he'll come crashing into this fountain. Akiri, are you on the ground?
I'm on the roof.
Oh, you're up on the roof.
Yeah, man, I got off the street.
All right, Bella, he comes crashing into the fountain, smashing the statue. Doesn't quite reach you, though. Oh, we got to roll for confusion. So what do? You roll a d10. Oh, good lord. All right, let's see what happens. Or you want to roll it? Bella?
I think she's struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
Having
I think
a,
we just lost her on Discord.
technical
Yeah.
issue. Oh, she's not even in Discord now. Okay, I will roll it, and okay, so this guy's frozen. Why am I doing this way? Here we go. Okay. Was that a 1-10-2-2?
Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
All right. So this guy goes running this way. And this guy's fine. This guy... Uh-oh. This guy can move normally. He moves here and attacks Vapos.
Okay. He does so with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. But now he's flanking you.
Right.
Okay. So he takes a big fat whiff.
I like it.
This guy attacks Vapos. Actually, he'll wait a second. This guy is going to move here and attack Vapos. Does dodge still apply?
Yes, I'm dodging until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So they're all at disadvantage naturally.
Okay. Will a 25 hit you?
Yes. My AC is 16.
Okay. The tremendous blade crashes down upon you. Dealing 21 points of damage.
Ow.
Slashing magical. And I'm going to need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, did you say the dodge still applied? It's on all attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
All attacks against me have disadvantage
Okay.
until the start of my next turn.
Okay. All right. As you fail your second wisdom saving throw, you become quite frightened. And you will be unable to move next turn.
Good to know.
This guy attacks you. Oh, I already attacked you. He missed. I assume. What's your AC? 16.
16.
Okay. This guy, let's see, Vapos is up in front, so he's just taking the beatings at the moment. So this guy's going to move up here, and he is going to strike at you. AC of 16, that's a hit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he is still flanking. I guess it's a little weird because of reach, but
Yeah, it's a little weird because of reach, but definitely having trouble defending yourself from so many angles. Okay, take 18 more damage.
Ow.
Slashing magical.
Okay, yeah. That hurts.
You don't need to make another wisdom save because you're as afraid as you're going to get at this time. Okay. This guy, he wasn't in the confusion. He moves forward here, and his hand goes like this. And a weird thing appears on the ground. Beneath Mavra and Breath. And it's glowing brighter and brighter and brighter.
Run.
I know this one. I know this one. I do not touch it.
Well, you're standing on it.
Good job.
And another one appears beneath Bliss.
Oop.
I ran the wrong way.
You keep doing this.
This guy stands up and moves. And he does the same thing. And these sigils appear. One below Bella. And one below Akiri. Up on the roof.
But okay.
They're glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. Okay. You have weathered around from them, and they are confused. So actually, or their ranks are very confused at this point. So between those two things, you guys get 2 tick marks on the clock.
Excellent.
Akiri.
Alright, Akiri's gonna move.
Okay.
Just a hop and a skip and a jump.
You find that your speed is halved as you try to leave that area.
That's fine. She's just gonna go there. Just perching on the edge of the roof.
Okay.
And I forgot to measure this out.
All right. That's her move.
Cool, he is in range. Akiri's gonna throw a healing word on Vapos.
Thank you.
Okay. Breath. Oh, that's just a
Right.
bonus action. Did you have anything else you want to do, Akiri?
Take 17. There isn't really anything else I can do that isn't a spell. So not really.
Okay.
You could
Yeah.
cantrip.
That's fair, I could. And guess it was like right in. Oh, okay. Okay. She's gonna Sacred Flame that son of a gun. That one. He's gonna make a DC 16 deck save. Excellent. He takes 7 radiant damage.
Okay, it's doubled.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Anyways, I know what Akira's doing next.
Cool. Okay, now it's Breath's turn. Bella on deck.
Okay. I don't know if I should get off of the glowing thing or if getting off of it will activate it. It makes me really nervous, and I'm already frightened. And so I'm going to recklessly attack the creature in front of me.
All right.
Maybe. Here we go. Oh, ignore that second roll. It doesn't exist. That's not going to hit. And here's second attack. Nope. And that's it. I'm done. But
Nothing connects. Unfortunate. I will say that Akiri, when you left the sigil, you inherently understood that you can have only one. It only has one person's speed. So Breath, if you leave the sigil, you inherently understand how the magic is sort of working. There's this sort of field around it, where if one person moves off it, their speed is halved, but the second person to move off it isn't affected by that effect. Bella.
All right. I am going to take one for the team and move off of this to see what happens.
Okay, it halves your speed.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Still getting brighter and brighter, though. Kind of breaks this field around it.
And then I am going to... It's daylight out, I think. So I'm going to shoot this guy, but I don't get my bonus.
Okay.
That's a 21.
A 21 will miss.
Well, that sucks. And then I'm going to cast healing word on Vapos.
Okay. Another healing word. Are you in range?
How far am I?
I think it's 30-foot
You're
range.
75 feet away right now.
I don't think it's 30 feet.
60.
Yeah, it's 60.
Crap. Okay, never mind then.
It's fine. Akiri made me feel much better.
All right. Well, that's it for me then.
Bliss.
Okay, so I had a plan, but then when you said that radiant damage did twice the double, that plan no. So instead, I'm going to go 10, 20.
Halves your speed.
Yeah, 10, 20.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure I'm within range. If the corner is 30 feet, so Bella, I've got Bella too, and I think I've got Akiri as well, and you too, I believe. So Bliss is going to, again, he brings out his tambourine again, and he just sort of, he starts to wait, how does it work? Read it really. And I'll put it in the chat as well. Okay, yeah, no. So in the middle of this fight, of this battle, Bliss just starts dancing. He pulls out his tambourine and he just starts doing a dance in the middle of the fight, and it's very it definitely does. It looks a little bit rushed. You know, it's not. We're in the middle of a fight right now, but it's still very smooth and very soft and very sensual. It's just very pleasant to watch, and all of you feel emboldened by this while he's doing this. So As an action, you can perform until the end of your turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Now, I guess, does that wear off after my turn? Like, does that only work during my turn? Why would that even be useful?
Until
then?
the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Counter
I
charm.
see.
Counter charm requires you to sustain it in order
Until the end of
to.
next turn. Okay, cool. So while I'm doing that, I will see that Vapos is in trouble, and I will. You said it was 60 feet, M.
Yep.
All right, then I will see that he, and I will say, hold on there, darling. You're doing wonderful. And I'm also casting Healing Word.
Keep Vapos alive!
I couldn't do it without your support, guys.
What can I say? We are friends.
So I think I just did it. There we go. So that's 11 healing. Not a great level cast of the spell, but I'm trying.
That's fine.
And let's see, that was 10, 20. So I'm going to just keep dancing. Actually, no, I'm going to stay and show. I don't want to be out of range. So yeah, Breath, Mavra, Akiri, and Bella. I think you all have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Amazing.
Although I don't know if Akiri, since you're up vertical, I don't know how that works.
Probably it's fair.
Okay. Well.
Probably fine.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that's my turn. Good luck. I just stepped a lot closer to the bad guys, so I'm counting on Fighty. Please save my butt.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, Vapos, make a new save versus fear, frightened.
Okay. 17.
Unfortunately,
Actually,
I
it should be
couldn't-
at the end of your turn. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's at the end of my turn. Okay, that's fine. If that's the case, then I'm not going to need it because I need to move this turn and I can't. So I'm going to use Stillness of Mind, and I'm going to use my action to end an effect that's causing me to be frightened.
Wow.
That's delightful.
And then I'm going to use Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus action and get the hell out of there.
And just twinkle toes your way away. And then right next to it,
All
the
right,
guy. But
Twinkle
it's
Toes.
And that's my turn.
Wow. Okay, Mavra's turn.
Right. Oh. Well, it looks like we're starting to move away. I don't know if we want to stay here and hold them off or not, but I am frightened. I'm going to disengage as well. And let's see.
You cannot
I'm already a
move.
little
Mavra
slower
is-
than everyone else.
Mavra is too scared to move.
Oh,
I
is
thought,
she?
I thought that was the level 2, or the second fear effect. She just got the fear effect
Oh,
for
she only
having
got the
hit
fear
the...
one fear effect. Oh, it's you
Yeah.
know it's my bad. I'm using the same symbol. Sorry. Yeah,
So,
she's just frightened. Yeah, she can't move
if
toward
her-
the source of her fear.
If her speed is halved, her movement's 25. Could she move like 2 squares or 3?
You have to have 5
Would
feet
be-
of movement to move a square.
Okay. And does the halving begin when she would it begin here or would it begin as soon as she starts moving?
Oh, the halving occurs after she leaves the area.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh.
25. And that will be all she does.
Okay. Disengage. Got it. Okay.
Does she get to save on the fear afterwards?
At the end of her turn, she gets a new save against.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you've got advantage.
Thank goodness.
Nope. Even with advantage.
That's a fail.
She watched a scary movie as a 4-year-old about giant suits of armor, and it just stuck with her.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is every one of these explodes, these sigils. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Baref.
Alright, let's see. Dex.
Also get advantage on that.
Oh, wait,
too,
let's see. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see. So, well, not that it'll matter. It's a 12.
Well, I guess it's a fail. Sorry.
I didn't even touch this one.
Oh my goodness. Well, take your 26. Take your 26 necrotic.
Oof. That's
Okay. New ones are cast. Well, actually, yeah. Okay.
Oh, they're trying to trap you, Bella.
I don't understand the purpose of that bottom one, but it's fine.
Yeah, they don't like me.
No, that's what I mean. They're trying to trap us.
For some reason.
It's just like a hop. No.
Okay. Let's see here. Right, so this guy moves up there. This guy moves up there. He's not prone anymore. Oh, I got a roll for confusion. Hey, Bella, roll 3d10.
3, 3, and 9. So 1 acts normally, and 2 don't move or take actions.
I thought a 3 was they move in a random direction.
1 moves in a random direction. 2 through 6 doesn't move or take actions. 7 and 8
Oh, okay.
makes a melee attack to a random creature.
I'm sorry, what do the 3s do? Say again?
They don't move or take any actions.
Okay, so this guy and this guy don't move or take any actions. And then 9 is they normally. This guy keeps getting the normal result. That's pretty funny. Alright, so he's charging into combat, so he gets to move a bit faster. As does this guy. Okay.
Aw, Breath is making new friends.
Okay. Let's do some attacks on Bref first. Bref, you are getting attacked 3 times, but once with advantage. So
All of them with advantage.
all of them. Oh, because you are.
Because I was reckless.
You were reckless and it did not work. That sucks. A 22 does hit you, as does an 18. Oh wait, but yes. That was one attack. Okay. They all have advantage. Okay. Take 19 slashing magical. Second guy. That's a hit. You take 12 slashing magical. I'm going to let you have it yourself. Assuming your rage blocks that. And a 16 does not hit you. Oh, wait. I have advantage. Right. And that's a 1. So, yeah. One of them whiffed. Even with advantage. Look at that.
Excellent.
All right.
I know the feeling.
All right. An attack is going down on Mavra.
Oh, quick question about that. What type of armor is the green dragon? Plate armor?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's full
cool.
plate.
So her AC is now 21.
Oof.
Nice.
Yep. It's, yep. That's right.
That's delightful.
It's actually runic full plate, so it's actually 22. Good to know, good to know. But she is frightened, and I think they get advantage for that. So, I get a 24 to hit her.
That'll do it.
So that's going to be a crunchy 28 damage.
Actually, you don't get advantage against frightened creatures.
Oh, really?
Nope. The only two things on frightened are you can't, or you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is in sight,
Okay.
and you can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear.
All right. Well, my first roll was still the higher one, so good to know. Good to know.
Did Maven... Oh, sorry.
I'm going to spend a hit die as my reaction.
Okay.
Breath is, and reduce that damage to Mavra by 13.
Okay. So instead of 28, she takes 13 less than that. Vapos, you are getting attacked twice. I don't think I have advantage on you.
Doesn't look like it.
21 hits.
Yep.
And that does 28 points of damage. The other guy, the other armored sentinel of the Duke. Oh! You guys, I still haven't gotten any crits with all these attacks.
I'm very grateful for that.
Same. I'm not even down there, but same.
23 points of damage. Slashing magical. Okay. You've weathered another round with these guys. And you have delayed them long enough that per Ariella's request, they've got to have had time to get away, right? But you still have a situation to extricate yourselves from. I think what we are going to do, because I want to call the session, because I know it's very late. What we are going to do is I want each of you to narrate how you escape. Who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead.
Go for it.
All right. Bliss figures that it's been long, and he says, "All right, darlings, I think it's been quite long enough. I think we better leave this area as quickly as possible." And so he is going to, since he doesn't really have any enemies on him at the moment, he's going to run away from the arm, slip down this alley to that's over here, and sort of disappear in this back alley area. I think once he's back here, one of the townspeople that he spoke to before will kind of be back there and see that he's behind there and kind of usher him inside, and he can hide in there, so they won't see where he.
Absolutely, that happens.
I'll see you all at the show today.
I think he ends up taking some distant spell damage, but that'll quickly heal. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Vapos will use his Step of the Wind again to leap onto the top of the statue that's in the fountain. And then he's going to reach out with the water in that fountain and do a water whip on this sentinel to try to pull him into all of the others and cause them all to fall over in confusion, and then use that opportunity to slip away.
Awesome. I mean, thank goodness you guys delayed them enough and survived. Okay, so in the confusion, he slips away. I love that. Who wants to go next?
So I feel that even though we've already delayed them, this will actually take place after whatever everyone else is doing. Breath is just... He is just going to town on these things, and honestly, they're hitting him more than he's hitting them, but he doesn't really notice in the state of mind he's in. And then, like, probably 12, 18 seconds later, he... Oh, we're leaving. Okay. And then just hightails it out of there.
So he's just so brutally tough that he can just weather the hits as they eventually they let him go as they break into the trapdoor and smash their way into the sewer.
I mean,
That's right, you better run.
Canonically, Breath has caught an arrow on his pecs. Fine.
That's totally true. Okay. Bella or Akira, you want to go next?
Bella, go.
All right.
No.
So Bella is going to turn to whoever the closest guy is, and she is going to cast a spell at him.
Bum.
It's a 1 minute casting time.
Lame. All right, well, she can still say her line. She's going to turn to him and she's going to say, "Tell your duke that the High King will not be captured, and that it is the power of the Crown Princess that drove your comrades mad." And then she's going to run down an alley, and she's going to run around the back of the house of the pregnant lady, jump in through the first window she sees, pull out a pen and say, "So what's your little one's name going to be?"
What's the geese? What's the gesh that she lays upon this?
Oh, to go
Undead.
go back to the Duke and tell him that the Endorals are too powerful and to stop fucking with them.
Got it.
Amazing.
Okay, that totally works. Too bad there's still like an army of them here, but that totally works. Okay, amazing. Akiri.
Akiri's just gonna fly away.
You know what? They eventually let her go. And you know
over the
what?
roof, like-
She she meets the Griffin Riders up in the
I was
sky.
actually kind of thinking she probably would.
And they ask her what's going on. And she discovers that they are more inclined to join with Enderall than to continue serving the Dukes.
Oh, so that guy doesn't like totally completely hate us.
Oh no, he and Akiri are actually on pretty decent terms.
I'm pretty sure the only
That's
person
good.
I'm pretty sure the only person on Rothdal's side right now is Roth.
That's
I-
Yeah, that's fair.
I think literally everyone else is more bored with.
Yeah.
Ender.
I think we were a little afraid that the Griffin Riders might not side with us, given that the leader of the Griffin Riders explicitly asked us to find this crown for him.
yeah.
Still, anything is better than Rothdal, right?
Yeah.
I said
In
they're more
theory, but
inclined.
spite is a powerful motivator.
Anything but Rothdal 2020.
Well, guys, that was awesome.
That was a very cool fight.
That was fun.
Over the next couple days in the game, you are going to reconnect with Beaumont and Enderall. You're going to discover that Ariella has already got a spy network going and a various agents flocking to their rebel cause, and she is organizing it all while Eldan basically bewitches the populace completely with his great oratory. However, the various factions start lining up, and the news comes in that the various armies that have been fighting Westhead's wars in neighboring hexes are being drawn back to the city.
Question: do we know on orders?
Say again?
I mean,
Do we know on orders? Like, is it the Duke who's giving the orders, or is it just like they're being drawn back, possibly because of the new king?
These are Rothdal's armies, yes. But that was a good question. Okay. I think Bella and I are going to have to do some in-character chat in Discord. Possibly to round things off more with Eldan and Ariella. But we are going to call it for tonight. Thank you all very, very much, especially those of you on the far east coast who stayed up super duper late in order to play this game with us. It is enormously appreciated. And it was a hell of a lot of fun. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you too to everyone who came by to watch the stream. You guys are all awesome. Thank you to anyone who watches this later. You are awesome. Thank you to Jeremy, player of Bref, the Slightly Upset. Thank you to M, player of Akiri, the healing, flying terror of the battlefield. Thank you to Kirsten, player of Bella, who had a dramatic series of events, and finally has met a fan. Thank you to Nico, player of Draco and Bliss, who brought in a totally new character, a very exciting, a titillating character in order for us to entertain ourselves here. Much appreciated. And thank you to Corey, player of Vapos, who leveled up twice in order to catch up with the rest of the group. FYI, due to a dramatic story conclusion and story development, you will, not Bliss, but the rest of you, will be getting a new seal of power. A new seal of power, which is that house rule that has come up occasionally, but one was used in this fight when Bref activated his seal of the helpful dolphins. With that to whet your appetite for the dramatic storyline developments next time, I will bid everyone a good night and have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. That was awesome.
Good night, y'all.
Yay.
And thank you very much, Max, for running
Yeah.
this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you all.